Hello, everybody from YouTube. I know it's been a while since I've done a video. Unless you actually saw the video that I just put up about a Yu-Gi-Oh card opening, pack opening. Yeah, don't open cards. Open the packs with the cards in them. Anyways, I've been doing a lot of thinking. Haven't done too many videos for a while because I've been busy working, going to school, doing homework, throwing a little bit of sleep in there. You know, I've just been doing all these things. It's been one of those. But I got to think that I definitely want to do. I want to keep. What can I do next for video? What's that next thing I can do for videos? And I came up with something like this. I'll be doing this once a week. These types of videos where I do a thought that I hope won't make people inflamed, but will make people think. And maybe if I can get people to think, I can probably help this country and help this world. Because it's not just this country, it's also the world. We're all in this together. Anyways, the title that I have for this video, Obama is Black. Well, of course he's black. Everyone knows he's black. But why did I use it? I used it, because that is why Obama became president, because he is black. A black man running for president. Even though there were, and he got elected twice. The second time he actually did a heck of a lot more lying and attacking Mitt Romney instead of actually, answering for what he did. But he can't do no wrong because he's black. Now, before you get inflamed and all pissy and all that, let me explain what I mean. The white people who voted for Obama, the majority of people, with a lot of white people in there who voted for Obama, I believe, because of guilt, because of what the white person did to the black person in the past. And so they figure, well, if we elect this black person, we can be washed of those sins on what we whites did to blacks in the past. Even though if you go back further, blacks actually had whites as slaves back in Egypt. But anyways, I digress. So slavery is not just white or black or anything. And this is my Sam Adams Winter Lager. Don't ask me why they have winter lager right now, because it's not winter yet technically, even though it is the 8th of November. Oh yes, I love Sam Adams. I had their pumpkin, their version of a pumpkin ale, pumpkin harvest ale. It was dark. Well, actually it was golden. This is dark. It's almost black. It's almost color of my shirt. And going back to black. And that's why the white people voted for Obama, because of guilt. Because of what the whites did to the blacks in the past. And that's why the news media and all that, well, one of the reasons. There are other reasons why the liberal news media stations don't hold Obama to anything, even this Obamacare debacle. Even though technically he did lie. Just like Nixon. Okay? So now, doesn't matter. Republican, Democrats, Obama is probably be considered the Nixon of this time. Anyways, even though I don't think he's going to resign. Because if he did, we're going to be left with crazy Uncle Joe, and I don't think anybody wants that. Anyways, that's probably why he picked crazy Uncle Joe as his vice president. Anyways, and that gets me to the point, how can we move ahead as a country when we hold to the past, to the wrongs that we did in the past? How can we move forward? How can we live in the present? Okay? Because that's what we have to do. We have to live in the present. We have to solve the issues that are in the present. We can't live in the past. We can't and we can't live in the future either. We have to live now in the present. But a lot of people are living in the past. Voting because of guilt in the past. And you've probably also done things because you felt guilty for something you did in the past. And that changes your present. Okay? And that really doesn't do any good for your present. Is that, I almost said president. Is that a Freudian slip? Anyways, beer. So we can't live like that when we're always still living in the past. Now the past is important because we've got to learn from the past. Can't live in the past, we've got to learn in the past. And our decisions can't be based upon the past. Our decisions have to be based upon the present and what's good for now. And then when we get to the future, when the future becomes present, then that's when we deal with that. But we got to deal with the now. And so, to move forward, excuse me, that was a Sam Adams burp. Excuse me for belching on YouTube. That's okay. There's been worse things on YouTube. I've seen them. So what we need to do to move forward, we need to forgive the past. Just forgive it, put it in the back, and just keep moving forward. That's what we need to do. Because we're never going to come to the point of being a type 1 civilization while we're living in the past. And we also need, because we're right there on the cusp of becoming a type 1 civilization, because the internet is a type 1 phone system. And we do have our entertainment is more worldwide, even though there's still some places between the UK and this country. Back when the new Battlestar Galactica was coming out, we were watching it. The UK couldn't get it. They had to wait for it. Okay, now the UK gets the new Doctor Who's, and we can't quite get it yet. Unless you have BBC America. But things like that, kind of that's our entertainment, our type 1 civilization. The entertainment is becoming more global. Okay, I mean, anime we've all, if you're into sci-fi and all that, you know what anime is, and I love anime. I got an anime picture on my desktop. Actually, it's artwork for the next for one of the new Yu-Gi-Oh cards called Lady of the Lake. I just love that artwork. It's awesome. But anyways, that's how we're going to get into this type 1 civilization, by forgiving the wrongs of the past. Moving forward, not as Democrats or Republicans, I would love to see like libertarian principles come out more so, because I believe the libertarian principles can merge the good of both. So anyways, we got to try and find this middle ground, this middle spot. We can't be on either extreme. We got to be in the middle. But we also have to, use our minds well, creatively, using our hearts, using our minds creatively. Not like being so emotional on something. When someone says something, taking it to heart, sort of, getting too emotional on that you don't actually see the logic behind those words. I mean, because that's what's happening. That's what's been happening in the past 8 years. Politics have just been too emotional and not enough mental. And actually, the leader of that, it's Obama and his Democrats, like Harry Reid and Nancy Pelosi and all them. But of course, they have an agenda. And just kind of look to see the evidence there. I mean, I think the majority of people see that, even though I don't see the changes. They still vote for party instead of voting for logic, and just holding all our politicians, holding them to a higher standard, and us controlling our politicians instead of our politics controlling us. Forgive the mistakes of the past. Forgive that. Live in the present. Focus on the present. Do what you need to do in the present to solve your present problems. And when you solve your present problems, the future will take care of itself. And yeah, there's going to be more problems in the future, but we don't know that until we actually get into the future, until that becomes present. So focus on the present. Keep moving forward. Don't move back. Hold hard to, and I also do believe we can make it to a type 1 civilization if we actually use the principles that are in the Constitution of the United States as originally written by the people who wrote it way back in 1776 or something like that. So anyways, that's that. I don't want to get these videos too long, but I do want to drive home a point. Okay? And that point is, don't live in the past. Forgive the past. Live in the present. And solve the problems of the present with a fresh eye. And just keep moving forward. And we can get ahead. Our whole world can get ahead and become a type 1 civilization. It's possible, but we gotta use some of this. Heart is fine. Heart is important, but we also have to use this. Our minds. Our minds and our hearts have to be one. Union. Thank you for watching and listening. Stay creative in the magic of life. Let me know what you think. Thank you. Have a great day.